Well, g'day, I'm JB and welcome to this week's episode of 4x4 Adventure Club. We're currently at Archer River, just having a quick break and regroup. We'll be heading up the PDR very shortly, turning off towards Lockhart River. From there we'll be weaving ourselves to Pascoe River and tackling Frenchmans Tk. So stick around and check out what we get up to. Well, we've just left Archer River on our way to the Lockhart River turnoff. The first sort of section will be on the development road, so it'll be pretty cruisy going, bar I guess the corrugations, but yeah, we'll see how we go. I've just turned off the PDR onto Portland's Road.
G'day guys, Adam here, ADM Motors Nuts About 4 Drive. Most of us have got little rugrats and monsters like we've got here. This is Luke and this is Jessica. What I've got in my 4-wheel drive here is not necessarily the right system, but I've fitted a dual battery system in this car for the sole reason of actually being able to jump start the vehicle if I end up with a flat battery, because these little monsters like leaving things on in the car, and we've had flat batteries all the time. So for me, perfect opportunity to show you what the blue wire does on an SPI12. Even though it's not the exact charging system for the car, it's going to do exactly what I need it to do. So what I've done is I've fitted a second battery in here. I've got the Red Arc SPI12 here, and basically all I've done is I've got the blue wire, which a lot of people don't know what the blue wire is for, but the blue wire, if we connect it to power, we actually activate the solenoid here. So by activating the solenoid, in effect, we're linking the two batteries together. So if our main battery is actually flat, we can jump start the vehicle off our second battery. One quick tip with this is that if you are going to set up the blue wire, you actually you need to run it and make sure it's coming off the power wire for the auxiliary battery, because obviously your main battery is flat. The other thing that you can do with these if you want to is you can actually run it to a switch inside the dash. So if your main battery was actually flat, you can actually just push a button or flick a switch on your dash, engage this. If you're going to do it, fuse it of course. The only other things to mention is that you know, when you are running wires and dual battery systems and things, it's a good idea to make sure they are actually fused in case there's any shorts in that. If you do, you've got to use the FK100s, which is 100 amp inline fuses that Red Arc will supply with these SPI12s too, if you want to order them in. But with fuses, it is possible, depending on the drawer and the battery, it is possible that that it can actually blow the fuses when you're doing it. So if you are going to run them and not use fuses, make sure that they're actually all the wires are protected in conduit. Apart from that, give us a like on our Facebook site at nutsabout4wd, and check out our website at nutsabout4drive.com.au. Go nuts!
Go nuts!
Alright, here we go for a quick break. Turned off Portland's Road and we're now at the start of the eastern side of Frenchmans Tk. So let's see how we go, eh? Well, the start of the Frenchmans is very rutted out, very windy, slow going. Also in the other spots, very corrugated, so it's a little bit slow going, but so far so good.
come up a little bit. Straighten up a little bit. Straighten up a bit. Right hand down. Yeah, that's it.
Right hand.
This one.
Left hand down.
Where I point.
The left hand, you got where you point, right? That's what you say.
That's it. Straight. Straight. Just gently. Perfect. Yep. A little bit. That's it. Bring it in. Just slowly. Beautiful. I'll just dial it in. You're going to have a little bit of step up. That's it. Just slowly. Perfect. Go that way. Go that way. Yep. Straighten up now. Good job. Good job.
The line you want to come down on. Nice and slow. Do that way, just a fraction. Straighten up. You're going to pop up. That way. That's it. Jump forward. A little bit that way. That's it. That's it. Right there, nice and slow. Alright, well, we're at the Pascoe River on Frenchmans Track, and we've just walked across. There's two parts to this, the way I see it. First one, we're going to crawl our way down. I'm going to drive through the water, but then I'm going to just hold up at the base of the rocks and then just get the right line. The hardest part, it looks worse from this side, but once you get over there, there is a driving line to get up. It is a little bit bumpy and rough, but you know, wheel placements, there's ruts, you probably can't go anywhere. Just fire them up, and if we need to winch, we need to winch. If not, we make it to the top. So let's see how we go. Well, we came, we saw and we conquered the Pascoe River after the usual prep and just getting the winches out just in case. As you just saw, we all drove it. Great driving, great wheel placement, so yeah, but make sure you prep yourself, check the water depths, make sure you get all your recovery gear ready just in the event that you do get stuck. But great drive by all. Well, unfortunately that's all we've got time for in today's episode of 4x4 Adventure Club. As you've seen, we've crossed the Pascoe River on the Frenchmans Tk. Make sure you tune in next week where we continue on our journey, hopefully making it to the end. So if you have enjoyed what you've seen, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. I'm JB and we'll catch you next time on 4x4 Adventure Club.